What I have here is an ISC UltraLink. It's new and improved. What you do with this, you can use it as a base anchor for tree climbing or a canopy anchor. Also, you can use it as a spar tie-off. It's new and improved. What happened a few months ago, back in March of 2023, there was a situation where this could roll out on you and pop open. So what they've done is they redid this section where this button is, where it doesn't allow this to depress and open up. So it was recalled and now it's back on the market. It's really a nice piece of equipment. It's a triple action opening. So what you can do to this, you press this, you twist, it opens it up. You pull this sheath out, this slick pin, you can pop out this sheath and it won't fall out on you. And you can see that if on this it has this groove here, or this T situation that'll go into this groove. So if I'm gonna lock it, you push in, you twist, it locks it, and that's really solid. There's nothing that really sticks out. It's pretty flat. And then to reopen it, you press, twist, it pops open. That's a triple action, and then you open. And then with this sheath, you can put this sheath in, and once you put it in, you press and twist, it locks it in place. So with this, on this minor axis, it's 25 kilonewtons, and on the major, without this sheath in, if you use it with it locked in this way, it is 30 kilonewtons this way. If you put the sheath in, it's actually at 40 kilonewtons. So when you have the sheath in, 40 kilonewton rating, without it 30, and then 25 on the minor axis. It's built in the same way, a lot like a quickie, so it really won't side load on you. Really cool piece of equipment. So what I'm planning on doing with this is to show you guys what it looks like on a base anchor, also what it looks like on a canopy tie, and then we'll do what it will look like on a spar tie. All right, let's get to it. So I've already thrown the rope over, it's really low. This is more for example than anything, but I've thrown it over a few branches. On the opposite side, that's the side you would climb on. So what you would do is you walk around the tree, take your bag or your rope bag with you, bring it to the other side here. And once you get here, you would tell yourself something like an alpine butterfly. I'll go ahead and get my alpine butterfly set up. This will be my choking point. Okay, and I'm gonna make it kind of small. All right, now what I'll do is I'll get the ISC UltraLink. I'll open it up, 1, 2, and 3, pop it open. I'll take this spool out and I'll pop it inside this alpine butterfly eye. And now I'm going to have this slick pin facing toward me, the lid or the top part. I'll push that in. I'll depress and lock it. It's locked in place. Oops, sorry about that. I have to, before I do on any of that, I have to choke the rope. Here we go. You'll choke your line and I will set it in place. Once I got it in, push. Now it's there, push and then twist. When you hear the click, it's locked in place. So now we're locked on. So you can go to the other side, the side you're gonna climb, and put some tension on it. And then you could see that it's locked in place. And it really seems pretty safe. On the flat side where the pin would be sticking out if it was a quickie, it's really flat and smooth. And on this side, you'd want this to be facing outward where there's no way it could rub against the tree, even though it's been repaired and it shouldn't come undone. Real simple way to do it. Butterfly, connect to your line, choke it in place. If you have a sewn eye and it's a small eye and the UltraLink won't fit in, there's an alternate way you can do it. So you won't be able to use the spool or the sheath. So what you can do is take this off, you'll hook your line, and then you put it through your eye. And once you put it in, it'll be the same thing. You depress and turn. Oops, and now it's locked into place. Now that'll be your choke, and this is perfectly fine to use this way. So I'll go to the other side and I'll put tension on it so we can see that it holds it in place. And there you go. That's another way to use it in a base anchor, and if you're using a small eye. Now if you have a big eye, you may be able to slide it in and reverse it and use a sheaf if that's, or maybe not the sheaf, it might be too big. But here's another way you can use as a base anchor. I've already thrown the rope over where I'm going to have my canopy tie. This is my shorter end, and this end is the longer one, the one I'm going to climb. So what I want to do is I'll make a butterfly right here. So I'll do the 3-wrap method with a butterfly, and I'm going to keep the eye still pretty short, because I'm going to, on this one, I'm going to put the sheath in here. I'll pop the ISC sheath inside so it'll capture. Now open up the UltraLink. Oops, gotta press and open. Connect it to the line that I'm going to climb. Now I'm going to slide it in, pop it in place. So you pop it in, push, twist, locks it in place, and then I'll start to pull the line up. Once you get to the top, you want that pin to be on the outside. There you go. You get it all snug and tight. There you go. So all you have to do is grab the opposite end of the end that you would be climbing on. Now sometimes what I'll do is on my opposite end, especially if my rope gets, if I use most of my rope, I'll maybe tie like a butterfly on the side that I'm going to use to pull down. And on my other one, I would have like a stopper, like a figure 8 or maybe a double fisherman's. So I'll pull this end to retrieve the UltraLink. Simple, all you got to do is pull it down and it'll come directly to you. No worries about the UltraLink falling or anything like that. And there you go. Now once you have it down to the ground, you just depress that button, twist it, it pops open, pull your pin out, take your UltraLink off, pop out the sheath, put it back in place, snap it in, twist and lock, and store it away for the next time. Nice piece of kit. Another thing you can do is a spar tie. So if you were on a spar and this is your climbing system, you'll get your alpine butterfly, or maybe if you have an eye, you'll put it on this side, or the opposite side, depending on how you climb. So I got my alpine butterfly. I would throw the sheath inside this alpine butterfly. Then I'll open up the UltraLink, pop it, get it, pop it open, throw it through my rope, bring it back through the sheath, push and twist, lock it in place, get it all snugged up, and that's how you could do a spar tie-in. So you get closer to it, and that's what you would use. And if you needed to bail out of the tree, you just come on down. Well, there you have it, the ISC UltraLink, the new and improved version of it, where you can do base tie-in, you can do canopy tie, and also a spar tie. Really nice piece of kit, and it's really comparable to, say, like the Quickie. I'll pull out a Quickie and show you like the size of it. I think both of these are great pieces of kit. This one seems pretty easy to open up and close, whereas this one has a couple of buttons you got to depress and then open. But I would say that it's really equal to this, and maybe it might be better. I'm going to spend some time using this and see how I feel. Anyhow, I hope you guys liked that video on this ISC UltraLink. Comment, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you like what we do, and by all means, share our video. Take care. We'll see you next time.